Hello, Henry from Belgium here. Today I show you Lego set 6040 Blacksmith Shop from 1984. That year, 1984, was the start of some unique and iconic castle sets. A new layout and artwork were also introduced. The orange and sunset on the box and manual are very characteristic of that period. With the same artwork, 7 other sets were launched that year, of which I already have Siege Tower in my collection. I mainly see smaller sets, but especially the 2 larger sets Knight's Castle and King's Castle are iconic. These are sets that I definitely want to add to my collection in the future. But from today I can add this Blacksmith Shop to my collection, which is also a nice set to show you. And I have it complete with box and manual. That's not so easy to find these days. Or at very high prices directly from eBay. I found this box in a garage sale at a very good price along with 2 other castle sets of which I have previously posted a video here on my channel. Even though I see some tape and tears here, the box is actually still in a good condition. You had to open the box by tearing off this side. And that piece was often immediately thrown away. Of course you could open it with a fine knife at one side, so that the damage would be minimal. But children at that time were not concerned with the fact that this could become a valuable collector's item. The manual is also something I would really like to show you. Okay, the size isn't that convenient. It is quite large when unfolded. But what's nice is the fact that on the back there are also instructions to build the set in a different way. This is the first time I've seen that on a manual for a castle set. The set contains 92 parts and 2 minifigures. The blacksmith is one of the biggest reasons why collectors want to have this set in their collection. It's a unique figure that does not appear anywhere else, and I believe he is also the only citizen in the castle series from that period who is not a merchant or prisoner. The brown cape and black hands are very characteristic of this figure. And this pitchfork is also an element that I immediately associate with this set. The second minifig isn't that unique, it's a crusader with a print of axes on the chest. Despite the fact that it is a small set, it is nice that 2 minifigs are included, and even a horse. Loyal viewers already know that I prefer small base plates to green plates. This was the first castle set of its kind where the designers opted for green plates instead of small base plates. These are easier to produce, and with a plate of 2 rows wide, you have already a base for a wall. But by making that choice for the first set, subsequent sets also had to include green plates. Because the whole idea was to be able to click the sets together and combine them via the Lego Technic parts. A baseplate is a few millimeters thinner and you cannot attach a set with a baseplate to a set with green plates. Like some other sets from that period, you also have to build a wall here, which consists of several ready-made pieces. Fortunately, there are also many smaller parts in the set that make building worthwhile. And the fact that you not only have to build the wall, but also the fireplace with some interesting parts makes building a bit challenging. I personally think the red bricks are a good choice. It immediately makes the set very colorful and provides a good contrast with the gray. It is the eye-catcher of the set. Personally, I think it is a pity that there are no extra bricks at the bottom of the fireplace. With a little imagination, it could represent fire or logs. The condition of the set still looks good after almost 40 years. I don't see any discolorations. An absolute added value is that one of the ready-made pieces has a print, and it is a different print than the one I already have in the Siege Tower set. Cool. In my opinion, an extra gray plate 1x2 could have been placed here, so that the finish would have just been a bit better. Finally, of course, I still have to build the anvil. The choice of blue bricks instead of black ones is perhaps a bit strange. But in this way the designers ensure that the color blue also appears in the set, and not just in the minifig. And of course it also provides a second extra colorful accent next to the fireplace. The only thing I find strange is the choice for this blue plate with stud. I don't really have any idea what it's supposed to represent. The wheel certainly doesn't fit. I also think it's a pity that there are only wheels available in the shop. It would have been even more fun if, for example, an extra sword or other object had been added. But apparently this blacksmith can only repair wheels. It is nice that there is also an extra part that you can attach to the horse to pull a wagon. With a little more budget in bricks, it would also have been a nice idea to create an entrance. On the back of the box you can see a nice alternative building, but to realize it, you have to use the parts of the fireplace. These are some personal comments, but I don't think the set is bad. It has a historical value and some nice elements, and therefore it certainly deserves a nice place in my collection. Feel free to write down your comments under this video. You can also like and subscribe. It's free. Thanks for watching, and until the next video.